Hey Wizards, guess what? It's Kieran Trollcaller. I'm back for another episode of the Myth Walkthrough, guys. And last episode, what were we doing? Well, we're trying to figure out all the clues and trying to figure out more about this Lemuria, being guided by this figure called the Old One, who nobody can see, and every time we're around, nobody can see but me, and every time we're around somebody else, I get a headache. So let's go ahead and head back to Wizard City, because we got to talk to Bartleby about it, and that's where we're at. So, very excited to be back here today. Hope everybody's doing well. And there's our big guy. Let's talk to him.
My scion, I know what you seek. But there is no world called Lemuria. Looking through the years, I do see an island, a land of lemurs. But it's gone, blinked from existence beneath my notice. How? It's impossible, wizard, but this Lemuria vanished centuries ago. We're both too late. The lemurs were only the beginning. In the wake of their disappearance, I now see noise, a trail of discordant notes, a grim, subtle song that distorts the rhythm of existence, warps reality to obscure the greatest of crimes. Whole pieces of the spiral stolen. This was discovered by a creature that hounds you. I cannot see it, and therefore it cannot be a thing of the spiral, nor of worlds beyond. Not merely the Old One, as you call him. He is no more, absorbed into a sentient void, a living absence, nothing. You are tied now to paradoxical forces, connected to elements more primal than I. I can see all that is. You now see what never was. So only you can follow this nothing creature wherever it leads, to Lemuria. To secrets that have eluded even me. I sense great pain in their discovery, but it must be born. The stolen world must be found, and the song that lashed it together silenced forever.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's go. That's interesting. Okay, let's talk to the nothing.
This spiral of yours, it's like noise, static, interference, repelling, obscuring, stranding me in shapelessness. Silence. Silence but for the howling of the Old One's last wish. To save Lemuria. Yes, save it. It is dying, you see. Dying. Ugly word. It is running down. That is the phrase in the Old One's mind. I can see his memories in a way. Sometimes, we are as one now. His thoughts and mine, merged. But his mind is a book of 10,000 pages, full of fragments and ducts of death. Specifics are hard to find, especially while willing myself here. We need more clues, like the one in Mirage. Is there another place that gathers such antiquities? A museum? A royal museum? Go there, wizard.
Okay, so let's head to Marleybone, guys, and let's see if they've got any additional things that could help us out with this particular mystery. Wow, so Bartleby confirmed that things were stolen. Parts of the spiral were stolen, have disappeared, and they were obscured to such a degree that he didn't notice when it happened or what happened to him. That's fascinating. I don't know, I kind of like the way they created this story. It's very, very interesting, especially now that I'm actually going through all the dialogue and I'm getting a chance to really piece it together. Let's talk to Olivia here.
Welcome to the Royal Museum. Would you like a tour of our exotic Crocotopia wing? Or perhaps the savage Polaris experience? Lemuria, good show! I don't know what that is. There is nothing here on display whatsoever. Perhaps in storage. Oh, but the drones. Rampaging security drones, you understand? I don't understand it at all. But the blasted things are on the fritz. Happens all the time. Or, at least since we fired that one engineer, which I'm sure is pure coincidence. At any rate, since there's no security at present, I can't stop you. But if you do go to our storage warehouse down the street, you will almost certainly perish. The choice is yours.
Okay, well, let's go over there. By the way, guys, as we're heading over there, don't forget, if you are a subscriber, you are fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it really helps the channel out a lot. Thank you so much for being that. And if you have not subscribed, guys, what's holding you back? Help the channel out. It really helps us to build, and it helps us with the YouTube algorithm, so hit that like button as well. And if you don't want to miss a video, the bell, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see what's going on with these rampaging drones. Let me just get the deck cleared out a little bit so that we get what we need a lot faster. Yeah. That'll work. Let's go for it.
Message playback. No, you're fired!
They don't seem like they've had a pretty happy person. Yeah, they fired that engineer. Stuff can happen. You know, you gotta be careful firing people that are smart. Stuff can happen, right? Definitely can happen. Okay, let's get these guys taken care of. You know, what's with my power pips today? Yeah, just kind of crazy. I just don't think the frog will do it, though. Yeah, we'll pass. Oh, you know what? That's okay. We got this, guys. We got this. Feels good to be back in Marleybone. Marleybone's like one of my favorite worlds ever. My turn now. Here we go, guys. Well, I liked that new animation for those guys falling apart. The way it was kind of glowing with the heat from. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Ooh. An elite? Well, I think we'll be okay with that. Let's go for it.
Message playback. You can't fire me. I'll fire you with fire. It's a metaphor. You get that right? Oh, dash it all.
That is quite the fancy design for a potbelly, isn't it? Okay, let's take them on. Ooh, I love looking around here and seeing all the artifacts from different parts of the spiral. Pretty neat, I think. I think it's pretty neat. I mean, you know, everybody has their own ideas, but I think it's pretty neat. Let's go. Oh, I like her spear. That'd be great to have a spear like that, wouldn't it? A spear and shield combo? Oh, I think that'd be pretty awesome, personally. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to want a blade, because I'm pretty sure the sun is going to have some resistance to our myth attack, so I want to make sure that we can get him taken care of. Now, if you're wondering where we're at, okay, so right now we are still, we are like on quest number 3 at the moment. Yep, quest number 3. Metaphor Alfor. Metaphor all, you know. in which we're trying to find more clues about Lemuria. Okay, through the antiquities, yes. Ooh, that's a big hit. Now, this should probably finish these guys off. So what is our goal today? Well, it would be great if we could actually get to Lemuria, but there's a lot of talking that's going on. We'll just have to see how everything goes. Also, we've got a couple dungeons to go through before we can get there. That's bad news. That guy had a ton of resist. That is terrible news. Did you see that? A ton of resist. That means for us to win, we've got to tear him apart quickly. Well, I was not prepared for that. Wow. Now he's going to hit me pretty hard here, so we got to get the attack ready to go. We can still win this, but man, that's just way too much resist. I got to treat this guy like a big boss. Okay, here we go. Here's his hit. This is going to be unpleasant. I hope it doesn't kill me. Ooh. Okay, we can handle those. Okay, I was afraid that the DOT would end up finishing us off. Okay, alrighty. Now I think we're set up for a mega hit. You know, I don't want to take the chance. Because honestly, you know, we should have already finished with this guy. Oh, this is not going to be good. Okay, I need to, like, write that down somewhere. Sun School, high resist. Sun School, high resist. I always forget. Ooh, okay. Now, if that doesn't finish him off... Now, that's better. God, that must have been a really big hit.
Look at all of these, Wizard. All murals from different not heres. Worlds, different times. Depicting the same thing. The old one. Always the old one. Grabbing at isolated pieces of the spiral. Stealing them. Combining them into something new. Into Lemuria. He made it. He built it, and it's dying now. That is my fault. He was trying to save it, and I... Oh, look! Discovered by Stallion Quartermain. I saw that name somewhere in some chapter. Try asking the museum thing.
Okay. We are definitely going to do that, but I'm going to see if we can grab these. Wouldn't it be great? Because the first one that we saw, we were able to grab. But it doesn't look like we're able to grab these out of the museum. Sometimes you can grab stuff. Okay, let's go talk to Olivia, and maybe she can give us some more information on the Stallion Quartermain fellow. Yes. Awesome, guys. We're making good progress. Yep. Trying to find our way to Lemuria.
Oh, yes! Stallion Quartermain, that one I do know. One of the Spiral's earliest adventurers and founder of the Geographic Society. A master archaeologist, mathematician, hand-to-hand combatant, and flautist. He's the mold in which heroes are forged. Alas, he vanished in search of...
The Old One!
Oh, pardon me, Wizard. Blimey, my head. The Old One, yes. I suppose the world render he was searching for would be quite old by now.
The world render was quite old even then. Come to the outside, Wizard. I do not wish to cause further unpleasantness.
Okay, see another one getting a headache because the nothing was there behind her. Okay, I kind of got a headache too, so maybe that's it too.
Apologies. My very presence overloads the thing's senses with incompatible signals. It is why they can't see me, why they experience discomfort. But on Quartermain, there are memories here of him and the Old One working together on Project Lemuria, and a secret lab in the mountains in Polaris? Yes, Polaris. And then hundreds of pages complaining about Napoleon. Let us go to this Polaris. See if other things there can help.
Okay, well, let's head over to Polaris. And there is the first reference in Wizard101 to Napoleon. Napoleon was an emperor of Polaris who went to war with Marleybone and a couple of other spiral nations, and caused a whole bunch of fracas, which eventually developed into Pirate 101. And in fact, I think Napoleon has now gotten released, and he was helping the Monquistans win their civil war in Monquista at the same time this is going on. So it's pretty interesting. So Napoleon, he's been around a long time. Apparently, if Stallion Quartermain was dealing with it, and the Old One was dealing with him too. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay. Coleridge. Let's talk to Coleridge. Maybe he'll be able to point us in the right direction.
Why are we here? Ah, the proprietor is an explorer, knowledgeable in legends and lost things. Which one is this Taylor Coleridge? He's away? Disappointing. Is there another explorer thing here you're familiar with?
Why, of course. Zoot. We haven't talked with Zoot for a little while. Let's talk to our buddy Zoot.
Bonjour, le wizard. Comment allez-vous? Ah, ouais. You have noticed my new dialect. I have been here a while now, no? How can le Zoot help you? Oh, l'expédition du lost du Stallion de la Quartermain? You do not think petite. But if it were in Polaris, I'd have found it, no? Unless it were on the Mountain Dew Madness. Anyone who goes there comes back mad. Or not at all. A good place to lose an expedition, I suppose. The path is in the Forlorn Tide. If you must go, mon ami, take with you this word of warning. Pamplemousse! I don't know what it means.
That's funny. Pamplemousse. Okay. Well, let's head to the Madness Mountain of Forlorn Tide. Well, guys, so we're definitely making some more progress. It just takes a little bit of time to get where you need to go. Let's see here. Will this take us to the Forlorn Tag quicker? The Ice Block, Golden Garden, Corrales Peaks. Yeah, I think we just have to, like, go over there. Okay, that's fine. Ah, yes. Oh. Around this way. The Forlorn Tide. Past all of our penguin friends, and look, it's right here.
Why do you delay? Lemuria's time continues to run down. Quartermain's expedition is our best clue to find it. What is my interest? Why do I care? Is that what I'm doing? Caring? I don't know. the old one cared, it was his last care. I inherited it. I never felt that kind of sensation before. A gnawing, panging feeling. I reacted strongly. What is that? Guilt? Guilt. I don't like that word. I can't focus on that now. I have to focus on staying, on existence. The everything rejects the nothing, remember? Must focus, fight back. I must think so that I am, and we must press on.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me go ahead and grab some health wisps, because I suspect another fight is about to embrew here, so let's head on in. Yep, usually the little dungeon icon markers are pretty dead giveaways that there's a fight brewing. So let's head on in now, and let's see what we can find. Okay, these are different.
Is this what madness looks like? No, wait, I know these. I made them. Or not me, the other me. The not me. Guardian machines made of flesh and metal and hatred. I, he, we called them crazy eyes because they make one crazy. How do they? Ah, I see. There are diagrams here. They are...
He never really quite finishes his sentences, does he? Okay, so we got some crazy-eyed drones here. They're both death, so I'm not worried at all about being able to knock this fight out quickly. Okay, our turn. Let's go ahead and get them ready to go. I think we've got this one pretty much finito. Yeah, I think Orthrus will probably finish them both off. Let's give it a shot. Well, not with that. Never mind. Sometimes you just can't win, right? Jeez, that negative 40. That was terrible. Well, it did put a 70 up. Maybe we're done. Oh, yeah, that worked out better than I thought it would. Whew.
Mind melters! Sorry, lost in thoughts. I couldn't think, so I wasn't am. The creatures melt minds with overwhelming signals. But, as the tree said, yours is now an atypical mind, immune to such signals. This is a campsite, yes? Perhaps it merits a look.
Let's look. Of course, the clue that journal was over there.
I have been made a fool by my patron, no less, a mysterious be-tentacled man who never gave me his name.
Be-tentacled.
Which, in hindsight, should have been a red flag. He and his lemur creatures, they used me as their scout, their herald. And in my wake, lands vanished, stolen by this world-rending squid. I led him not to treasures, but to victims. They must be avenged. I will find the world render and his Lemuria and restore what has been stolen.
How strange. Their intentions were once unified, then they weren't. The everything is complicated. Let us just continue our search.
Okay. Let's keep on going. Interesting. Okay, so basically, the old one went out and stole parts of the spiral, and Quartermain was helping him.
More monsters.
More monsters with a myth guy there, so I'm not going to take any chances. We're going to throw a couple prisms in. Okay, let's keep talking. Oh, nothing more to say. Yeah, after that last elite that had the crazy resist, usually elites don't have crazy resist like that. Usually they just have enough resist. I decided it's not worth taking the chance, so we're just going to go ahead and prep him for a big hit. Very nice, very nice. There we go, there we go. Had a little technical difficulties there getting my blade up. Ugh. And we'll put one more blade up, because I don't have an epic yet. This will hurt a little bit. Fully expected that. Fully expected that. Okay, now let's finish this fight. Nice. There we go. The big finish.
I remain confused. The Old One and Quartermain, they helped each other, as we help each other. But then they stopped. Will we stop? Will we turn on each other as they did? Do all things separate like that? Does this individuality inevitably lead to conflict? Ah, thank you, Wizard. Wise words. I must stay focused. I mustn't fade again. Quartermain expected to find the Old One here. Perhaps in there?
Couldn't imagine why you think. Now, this looks very technical. Now, guys, a little bit of King's Isle lore right here, okay? We are about to go into a place that has design assets from a game that King's Isle had thought about making but never did, called Hero 101. Several years ago, I think before they decided to try to get into mobile gaming, which turned out to be a disaster, they were actually developing a game called Hero 101. And we're about to see all sorts of things that they had developed for that game.
Look around. See what you can find.
See, like a lot of these designs are assets for that game, Hero 101. Look at this place. Isn't it cool? So you got these great computer-type readout things. You got these lab areas. Pretty sweet. You know, kind of looks like the Hydra symbol, doesn't it? But it's on the old one. Very nice. And look at this. There's a design of some sort of character there. I bet we're going to find out a little bit more about this. Yes, it looks like they're working on this quite a bit in this particular lab. Now remember, the old one up until recently was still a figure in the world doing things until he was sucked in by the cavity back in Caramel. So let's go to the control panel over here. And, ooh, you know what? We need to get a good picture of this area. The lab. Okay, anyways, let's go to the control panel.
Quartermain found me out. Shame, really. He was a man of unusual competence. I know he's coming for me now. Perhaps he can still be of some use. Lemuria will need people like Stallion Quartermain, if my theory holds true. And what better template than the man himself? He just needs some time to cool off. Oh, look! It's Stallion Quartermain! His various systems of chemical reactions, electrical charges, and musical notes are still active. He is not dying. The other one. Aliving, I think. Yes, let's release him.
Look at that, Stallion Quartermain. And the real one too, not just some copy. You know what? That deserves a There we go. That deserves a picture. Okay, let's release him.
At you, fiend! Wait, who are you? The Wizard? What a bizarre and unremarkable name. I am Stallion Quartermain. Stand back. I've a world render to pummel. Oh, already gone, is he? Fell down a hole. How have I missed all this? How long have I been here?
That is a very large number of years.
So, the whole spiral, everything I've ever known is gone? Ha ha! That means I can explore it all over again! To adventure!
I find his personality charming. How diverse and wonderful this everything is. I'm so glad I discovered.
Okay. Well, looks like we need to head over to Walrusburg. So let's go ahead and head to Walrusburg and find old Stallion Quartermain and see where we go from here.
Penguins! Fantastic. What about Lemuria? You said the Squid Man was gone. Surely you uncovered his pet project? No, eh? Don't even know what it is? Why, it's a world made of other worlds. Worlds I discovered before I knew why I was sent for them. Worry not, for I have a map to Lemuria in my journal that we... Not there, eh? Then it's a good thing I made a copy. Ha ha! Now, where would all my effects have gone after so many years? To the Royal Museum? Of course! To adventure!
To adventure! Well, let's head over to the Royal Museum in Marleybone. Ah, yes. Well, good. Looks like we've got some action going now. Somebody who has some knowledge about this. Might even know what he's talking about.
Oh, it's you! Did you find the lost expedition of Stallion Quartermain?
More than that, they found the man himself! Ha ha! Go ahead, bask in my return. I won't be embarrassed.
Ah, a historical performer. Splendid. They are probably looking for you in the Stallion Quartermain Memorial Tower outside. Go now. Scoot!
She thought he was an actor. It's hilarious. Okay.
Egad, the Wizard! I just can't believe it! This is Marleybone now? In my day, it didn't even have rooftops. Now they're everywhere! But I believe this is the tower we seek. It smells like bravery. Come along to adventure!
Okay, but guys, we're going to go ahead and save this for next episode. We are out of time. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us with the Myth Walkthrough. Don't forget, I do stream on Tuesday nights. Come out and hang out with us. And don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. Thank you so much. This is Kieran Trocaller for the Myth Walkthrough. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.